Guys, this is Captain Shawn with Fishing Fanatic Charters. Here today, want to talk to you about some basic tackle that I like to use to target inshore species out of Tampa Bay. We'll start off with this time of year. As you can tell, it's pretty hot out here right now, and we like to start off with some top water. I have here is a made by Gill Reaper. It's a spitter plug. It's actually a combination of walking the dog style and also as a spitter. So it has great action. You can hear the beady inside of it. And then jig fishing is probably one of my top ways to fish the flats, also up against the mangroves, skipping different types of plastics. This here's a 1/8 ounce. Um, Summertime, sometimes you can bump up to a half ounce since we have higher tide uh, depths. So if you want a faster drop, you can definitely go up to a half ounce. But I prefer to use the 1/8 ounce. Spoon. Here I have a half ounce weedless Johnson Gold spoon. It's a great search bait on the flats. Redfish love it. Um, I've got it tied here just to give you an example. And what I do is I've got like an offshore swivel um, that keeps the braided line from twisted when the spoon is going through the water. Kind of rotates like this and can cause the braided line to get all twisted up and lose the action out of the spoon. So that's the reason why we do the swivel bait. Couple baits here that I like to use is, as you can tell, both of them are scented baits. This is the Gulp Shrimp 3-inch, which I like to use on the flats or skipping in the mangroves. There's some different techniques I like to use with it. You can rig it through the head part of the bait where it's like that, or if you want to get really long distance, you can actually bite the tail off and you can rig it to where it's backwards, like so. Um, then you have your paddle tail. This is made by Sneaky Fingers, which is a disco green color. Um, Same thing, you can rig it. Kind of setup looks like this. Paddle tail gives a little bit more vibration and action in the water. Can create an action strike, which is another great bait for the flats and also thrown against the mangroves. Hey guys, this is Captain Shawn with Fishing Fanatic Charters. I just want to talk to you about some more tackle that I use here. This one here is going to be the rod and reel. I use a lot of the 3000 to 3500 series reels. This is a Shimano. This here is a St. Croix 7-foot medium action rod. 10-pound Power Pro, 20-pound leader. This is the typical size that I use when I'm fishing the flats. No structure. If I'm starting to get some structure, I may bump up the Power Pro up to about 15 to 20, and then bump up the leader to up to 30, depending on the structure. In case we got to really horse the fish out of underneath the mangroves, or if we're fishing up against some rock piles or anything like that. I see that a lot of people, what they run into is that they can't figure out why they're not able to cast to get the long distance out of their lure. A lot of times is what happens is people are off balancing their tackle. When you're throwing 3,000, 3,500 series and you have 20-pound Power Pro, you got 30-pound leader, and then you're throwing just a half-ounce lure or a 1/8 ounce jig, it kind of off balances it. This here, with me holding up this rod like this, I can actually feel this lure dangling there. Now, if I had 20-pound which beefs up the diameter of this braid. You beef up this leader up to 30, which now you have the 1/2 ounce spoon or 1/8 ounce jig. You're not going to fill it. I mean, it's almost going to be like throwing a fly rod. So you're not going to really get too much distance out of your lure. So you want to make sure that you balance it out. 10 pound, 20 pound, you're fishing for snook. You're going to have to keep eye on your leader every time you do catch one to make sure it's not been frayed. Thank you guys for watching this episode on the YouTube. Hopefully we can get something out over to you once a month. If you have any questions about any of these, the tackle or rod and reels or anything like that that I talked to you about today, you can email me at captainshawnfishing@gmail.com. That is CAPT and then shawnfishing@gmail.com. Also, you can check out my website, which is captainshawnfishing.com. And if you have any questions, you can also call me at 863-860-8502. Thanks for watching.